Hello, Good Life Warrior. This is a special video made exclusively for those of you who may have lost your jobs, lost money from the stock market, or you are very worried on what's going to happen to your business. Whether it's consciously or unconsciously, there is a lot of fear experienced by everyone. The whole world seems to be shutting down and seized by fear. My single intention of this video is to help you defend your space, find clarity, knowing exactly what is the most important thing to do for your life and for your business. And by the way, what I share with you is not some theory that I copied from somewhere. This is exactly what I do personally on a daily basis to keep my mind strong, clear, and positive. I hope this is not your first time tuning into Good Life Warrior channel. If it is, my name is Yu-Ping. Welcome. This is the place where courage and positivity are underlined in every single video. I hope you love it and I hope you stay by subscribing this channel. Now let's get to the point. Back to the reality. How do you feel living in this world? Most people feel isolated, uncertain, depressed, scared. It's a mixed bag of emotions of fear. How do we fight off this feeling to be strong? I say, be selfish. Okay, not the kind of selfish that you go to the grocery store and hoard all the toilet papers. By the way, if you know someone who did it, ask them, give it back. Give some back to people who don't have it. If they refuse, we'll just say, that's okay. For those of us who don't have any toilet papers, we dedicate our left hand to it. I hope you're really looking at this with a sense of amusement. Now, let's back to our self-defense. How can we be more selfish to make our life easier? Before I give you some advice on this based on my personal experience, I think it's necessary to understand the biology of fear. Once you understand it, it's easy to make a decision to be selfish. Fear is an emotional energy, right? It weakens us. It could damage our health. How much it can damage our health depends on the intensity and how long you allow this feeling to stay inside of your body. If you don't believe or understand what I'm saying, I suggest you read this book. It's called Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. Dr. Bruce Lipton is a stem cell scientist and he's a pioneer in gene expressions. Ever since I read that book, I understand clearly that my health is not determined by my genes. My health is determined by the signals that I send to my genes, and my genes will respond to the signals, therefore they express themselves. Now, think about the fear. What kind of signal you think the fear will send to our genes? Not good ones, right? Now let me share with you what I do on a daily basis. The be selfish method to fight off fear or whatever the emotion in that bag. My go-to number one is I love you. This is how it works. It may sound odd first time you hear about this. Whenever I feel fear or anxiety, I just sit down. If you feel fear, just sit down. Forget about your parents, husband, children. Forget about all of them for a minute, just for 5 minutes. Put your hands on your heart. Close your eyes and repeat to yourself, I love you and I will always love you. This may sound odd to you, but I strongly suggest you try it. Self-love is the strongest love you can give it to yourself. Second thing I do, I block all fear, all negative input. Whether it's through news, social media, or negative friends, No, I do not want to hear it. Once I know what practical things I need to do to deal with this new reality, I don't need to know how many people died in any given country in any given day. In fact, my mom called me from China and she's very, very concerned because the Chinese media is all about how USA is getting really, really bad. And she was very worried and she said, "How many people died in your city?" And I said, "Mom, I don't know. I really don't know because I'm not watching the news to let this fear to poison my mind and my body. Instead, I suggest we should replace it with more fun, with more laughter." I love watching comedy movies and a lot of them on YouTube are free. And in fact, I just watched a hilarious movie and you should watch it too. It's called Let's Kill Ward's Wife. The third thing I do is motion. Motion changes emotion. No matter how isolated, how confined, how small of your space, you can always move your body, change your physiology to produce that endorphin in your mind to change that mental state. Whenever you feel fear, anxiety, move. I love dancing. You do whatever you love to do to engage your body to change your mental state. I learned this through Tony Robbins' Unlimited Power. Now is the final clarity. If you can commit this self-love and practice on it, if you can defend your own space, not to allow fear and negativity penetrate through your wall and poison your mind and body, and if you can use motion to create a positive emotion, now you can commit to productive work. If you're working from home for your company, deliver impeccable work quality. If you're thinking to start a side business, an e-commerce business, now you can steady your focus and do it. This is a perfect time. People's shopping behavior is going to change. E-commerce is going to dominate. We all agree this is a special, a crazy time in the history. What we choose to do and how we do it is going to determine the quality of our experience. And this memory is gonna carry through our life until we die. I suggest we lower our expectations from others. Instead, be selfish, focus on ourselves, love ourselves, live as love, as courage, and as a positive source of energy. Feel that compassion for yourself, and then we can give to others. I hope you agree. I hope you appreciate this video. If you do, share with someone you care. I thank you, and I love you.